Let's go ahead and get started with your AI prompting masterclass. I'm assuming you know nothing about React other than it's a library for building UIs. I could sit here and teach you about React and ask you to buy my $500 React course, but the truth is that GPT-4 can teach you better than I can. I hate to admit it, but it's true. If you want to learn something you know absolutely nothing about, go ahead and prompt it to explain it like you're 5. In this case, it'll explain how React.js components are like Lego bricks, but for building websites, which is the perfect metaphor. From there, I ask it for the most important concepts that I should know. It then explains components, state and props, and hooks. If there's anything you don't understand here, you can then prompt it to explain that one thing in more detail, or explain that to you like you're 5. One problem though is that LLMs tend to hallucinate, aka make stuff up. So as of today, it's not really a replacement for the React.js documentation, which is excellent by the way. However, ChatGPT has a browser plugin that's on a waitlist right now, which will eventually solve that hallucination problem. So the React.js docs are like the Bible, and ChatGPT is like a priest who makes all the money, but sometimes invents his own ideas. Now, once you have a general idea about the language or framework that you're trying to build with, the next step is to set up a project that allows you to inject AI code in a safe and effective way. There's an old programming proverb that says if code is not tested, it doesn't work. And that's especially true when working with an AI that acts like it's tripping balls.
I'm freaking out, man.
As someone who's done a lot of React development, I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way and set the project up the way I want it manually. But doing things like this is very 2022. Like yesterday on Twitter, I saw this guy set up and build a project entirely from voice commands and then deploy it to Vercel.
Okay, deploying to Vercel.
Which means it did in fact deploy.
Dude, it did it. It nailed the background. No way.
I'm using VS Code from Microsoft as my editor. It's not available today, but GitHub Copilot X is coming, a plugin for VS Code that brings ChatGPT directly into your editor. Make sure you're subscribed for the latest updates on that tool.